Most people think success happens in one big moment, one opportunity, one breakthrough, one lucky day that changes everything. But that's not how real transformation happens. Your future is quietly being built by your habits. Not the things you do once in a while, but the things you repeat every day without thinking. Every morning you wake up with two choices. You can continue the patterns that keep you stuck, or you can build habits that slowly shape the person you are meant to become. Because habits are powerful. They don't look dramatic in the moment. A single workout doesn't transform your body. Reading 10 pages doesn't instantly make you smarter. Saving a small amount of money won't make you wealthy overnight. But when repeated consistently, small actions become unstoppable forces. That's the part most people underestimate. Success is usually quiet in the beginning. The world celebrates championships, promotions, million-dollar businesses, and overnight success stories, but nobody sees the years of discipline behind them. Nobody sees the early mornings, the sacrifices, the repetition, the failures, and the moments when quitting would have been easier. Every successful person you admire once had habits nobody applauded. There's a story about a man who wanted to become stronger mentally and physically. He didn't start by trying to change his entire life in 1 week. He started with one promise to himself. Every day, no matter how he felt, he would wake up early and go for a run. At first, nothing changed. He was still tired, still uncertain, still struggling. But after weeks turned into months, something powerful happened. The habit stopped being something he forced himself to do and became part of who he was. That's when everything changed. Because the strongest habits don't just change your schedule, they change your identity. When you consistently keep promises to yourself, you begin trusting yourself more. Your confidence grows, your discipline grows, your mindset changes, and suddenly, the same person who once procrastinated starts becoming focused. The same person who once doubted themselves starts believing they can do difficult things. Your habits are either building your future or destroying it quietly. Think about that. Every hour spent scrolling endlessly. Every excuse repeated daily. Every time you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. Those patterns become your life if you repeat them long enough. And the dangerous thing about bad habits is that they feel harmless in the moment. One lazy day doesn't ruin your life. One unhealthy meal doesn't destroy your body. One wasted hour doesn't seem important. But repetition creates consequences. Just like positive habits slowly build strength, negative habits slowly steal your potential. That's why self-reflection matters. You have to ask yourself difficult questions. What habits are helping me grow? What habits are keeping me average? What kind of future are my daily actions creating? Because your life direction is hidden inside your daily routine. Successful people understand something most people ignore. Motivation comes and goes, but habits remain. You will not always feel inspired. You will not always feel confident. You will not always wake up excited. But disciplined habits carry you forward even on difficult days. That's the real secret. The people who change their lives are not superhuman. They simply learn how to act even when they don't feel like it. And that mindset changes everything. A writer writes even when inspiration is missing. An athlete trains even when tired. An entrepreneur keeps building even after failure. A focused person continues moving forward even when results are invisible. Because they understand something powerful. Consistency creates results that emotions never could. And maybe right now you feel behind in life. Maybe you've wasted time. Maybe you've broken promises to yourself so many times that you've started doubting whether change is even possible. But listen carefully. Your past habits do not have to define your future. You can begin again today. Not next month. Not next year. Today. Start small if you have to. Read for 10 minutes. Wake up earlier. Exercise for 20 minutes. Spend less time complaining and more time improving. Small habits may feel insignificant, but over time they create extraordinary lives. The strongest trees begin as tiny seeds. The greatest achievements begin with simple repeated actions. And one day, if you stay consistent, people will look at your life and call you successful. But you'll know the truth. Your success wasn't built in one moment. It was built in the quiet decisions nobody noticed. The habits you repeated when nobody was watching. The discipline you practiced when excuses would have been easier. So from this moment forward, pay attention to your habits. Because every action is casting a vote for the person you are becoming. Your future self is waiting for the choices you make today. Build habits that make that person proud.